When it comes to food preservation, refrigeration is a common practice in households to extend freshness and maintain quality. However, contrary to popular belief, refrigerating certain foods can alter their flavor, diminish nutritional content, or hasten spoilage. In today's video, we'll discuss 21 foods that are best kept out of the refrigerator, including melons, berries, peanut butter, honey, bananas, and more. Understanding which foods should not be refrigerated can help optimize their taste, nutritional value, and shelf life. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest tips and tricks for better living. Tomatoes. Tomatoes lose their flavor and become mealy when refrigerated. The cold temperature can alter their texture and slow down the ripening process, leading to less tasty tomatoes. Potatoes. Refrigerating potatoes can convert their starch into sugar more quickly, leading to a sweet and gritty texture. Store them in a cool, dark place instead. Onions. Onions can become soft and moldy if kept in the fridge due to the moisture. Keep them in a cool, dry place with good air circulation. Garlic. Garlic can sprout and become rubbery when refrigerated. It's best to store garlic in a dry, dark place at room temperature. Bread. Refrigerating bread can cause it to dry out and become stale more quickly. Keep bread at room temperature in a bread box or wrapped in a cloth. Honey. Honey can crystallize and become grainy in the fridge. It has a long shelf life and can be stored at room temperature without spoiling. Coffee. Coffee beans and ground coffee can absorb moisture and odors from the fridge, affecting their flavor. Store coffee in an airtight container in a cool, dark place. Avocados. Unripe avocados won't ripen properly in the fridge. Store them at room temperature until they ripen, then you can refrigerate them to extend their shelf life. Bananas. Bananas can turn brown and mushy in the fridge. They ripen best at room temperature. If you want to slow down the ripening process, you can refrigerate them once they're ripe. Apples. While apples can be stored in the fridge to extend their shelf life, they can also be kept at room temperature for a week or two. Refrigeration can sometimes alter their texture. Melons. Whole melons, such as watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew, should be kept at room temperature to maintain their flavor. Once cut, they can be stored in the fridge. Peaches and nectarines. These fruits lose their flavor and become mealy in the fridge. Let them ripen at room temperature and only refrigerate if they become too ripe. Berries. Berries can absorb moisture in the fridge, leading to mold growth. Store them at room temperature and consume them quickly after purchase. Citrus fruits. Citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and limes can lose their juiciness when refrigerated. Keep them at room temperature for the best flavor. Ketchup. Commercial ketchup contains preservatives that allow it to be stored at room temperature. Refrigeration can cause it to thicken and change texture. Peanut butter. Natural peanut butter can separate and become hard in the fridge. Store it at room temperature and stir well before use. Olive oil. Olive oil can solidify and develop a cloudy appearance when refrigerated. Keep it in a cool, dark place instead. Basil. Fresh basil wilts and turns black in the fridge. Keep it in a glass of water at room temperature, like a bouquet of flowers. Stone fruits. Fruits like plums, cherries, and apricots should be stored at room temperature to ripen properly. Refrigerate them only once they are fully ripe. Winter squash. Winter squash, including butternut and acorn squash, should be stored in a cool, dark place rather than the fridge. They can last for months if stored properly. Hot sauce. Most hot sauces have a high vinegar content, which acts as a preservative. They can be stored at room temperature without spoiling. There you have it, 21 foods you should never refrigerate and the reasons why. Proper storage is key to maintaining the flavor, texture, and nutritional value of your food. By following these tips, you can make the most of your groceries and reduce food waste. Which of these foods surprised you the most? Do you have any other tips for food storage? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on food, health, and wellness. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.